everyone, it's Russell again. Welcome to mission number 4. Today, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is we're going to build out your sales page and your order form, which I am super excited for. So let's jump right into this. So hopefully you had fun with your squeeze page yesterday. The principles of your squeeze page and your sales page are very, very similar. Okay, so you're going to notice a lot of similarities. Okay, because the fundamentals, these principles do not change, which is why we're spending so much time on them. Every single page in the funnel follows the same core fundamentals. All right. So here's my sales page, okay? So again, the things we need, you guys remember? Hook, story. You never guess. Number 3, offer. You should all get this tattooed to your face. Just kidding. All right, so the first thing, sales page, right? Now they just give me their email address. Now they're on this page right here. What's the very first thing that's gonna be here at the very top? The headline is the hook. What's the hook? I'm keeping on this page. I gotta hook them really quick. Boom, like this is why they're saying there. Like headlines are gonna be the hook, just get in there, right? If you're struggling on figuring out hooks and headlines, get funnel scripts, fill out the forms. It'll pop out 150 different amazing hooks and headlines you can use for any of your pages, okay? So funnel scripts is awesome. So there's a hook, right? Okay, number 2 then, typically you are going to have a video of you doing what? You telling the origin story about the offer you are making. So if I'm selling this is a video of me telling the Epiphany Bridge story, the origin story of why I created this. Okay? Want them to have the same epiphany, so they're like, oh my gosh, I need that book. Oh my gosh, if I just had the cookbook, I would be in. Oh, if I just had, right? I'm telling the story here. So the hook maps over here to the headline. The story now comes here to the video. Okay, and for those of you guys who are like, I suck on video, Russell, I'm never doing a video, that's fine. Make this a long form sales letter. Works just as good. Half my offer is a long form sales letter, half for video. It doesn't matter. Whatever form you're more comfortable in, do that. Either video or written. Both work just as good. Okay, but the goal is the same. I'm telling the Epiphany Bridge story about why I created this amazing offer, hook story, and then the offer then goes down below here. This is what you're creating, so offer. Okay, so in the end of this video, you're gonna tell the story, the first half, so story is number 1, and then after that you tell the offer. Hook, story, offer, and down below is the actual offer, okay? So offer maps over to 2 things. Number 1 is it's gonna be in the video, and number 2, it's gonna be on the page, like, oh, here's the actual offer. You notice almost all my pages have like, here's the offer, okay? There's a reason why I do that, because it works, okay? So hook, story, offer, and then I'm gonna leave a little space here because I'm gonna do something cool in a minute, and then down here is your order button. Okay, they can order. Now, a couple things about this. There's 2 ways to do this page. One is to have the actual order form on the sales page. Where they click on this button, it opens up the order form down below. Or number 2 is to have it take them to an actual order form. Either one is fine. It doesn't really matter. Here's a picture of an order form. Order form. I'm not going to spend too much time there, but typically you have hook, story, offer, and then they click and either the order form will be on the page or it'll be over here. Depending on which template you picked, one's going to be over here, one's going to be on the page. It doesn't really matter. And typically if it is a separate page, there's going to be like a recap of the offer, or if it's here, it's going to be a recap of the offer. But that whatever template you picked will have that in there. So you just have to replace the offer with your offer, right? It's just really simple. Okay. All right. Now, a couple of principles I want you to understand. People always ask me, Russell, how long should this video be? Like, like what? You know, they have all sorts of questions like that. And honestly, it doesn't really matter. I've had some videos where I'm selling a $1,000 product and this is a 3-minute video because I'm able to tell the hook, the story, and the offer in this video and capture it in a short period of time, and it works. Sometimes the offer is more confusing or it's more expensive and I need to spend more time. Like if I'm selling a $1,000, $2,000 course, I'm going to be doing a webinar. So it's going to be an hour, 90 minutes or so where I'm doing this process to explain the value of the offer, okay? And so usually I spend more time when it's going to be bigger dollars, right? Because I got to explain the offer more. If the offer is simple, let's say I'm selling this for $37, right? $37, I don't have to have a ton, like the offer's not huge, right? And so I might be like, okay, tell the story, get them all hooked. Like if you look at Fit to Fat to Fit that we talked about a couple days ago, if you look at he's selling, I think, a $37 offer. And so because of that, his video is only like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 minutes long. He tells his story, is that I'm gonna make you an offer. The first thing you're gonna get is you're gonna get this. Second thing you're gonna get this. Third thing you get, fourth thing, and he explains the offer, and then he sells the product, okay? And so the whole thing's like 5 minutes long because that's all it is. But if you try to sell the same product for $1,000, he's got to spend more time in the video explaining the offer. In fact, if you watch me do my webinar pitch, one thing you'll notice is most of the time I spend 30 minutes just explaining the offer, because inside of each component of the offer, I just come out here and I have to tell the hook, the story, and the offer. Okay, you'll notice that. If you, during the pre-training, hopefully you had a chance to watch the presentation I did at Grant Cardone's 10X event. And if you got to the stack, one thing you'll notice when I got to the stack, I didn't say, first thing you're gonna get is you get traffic secrets, then the second thing you're gonna get is funnel scripts, and third thing you're gonna get is whatever. I went to each individual thing and said, okay, the first thing you're gonna get when you sign up today is funnel scripts, right? And let me tell you about funnel scripts. And then I go and I tell the hook, the story, and the offer of funnel scripts, right? So what's funnel scripts? So Jim Edwards and I partnered on this thing, and he went through and he researched 50 years of the top direct response copywriters in the world, and found all the top headlines in the world, and he went took all those things and he built out each headline into a certain formula that you could plug in your features and your benefits, your product, and would rewrite the headline for your product. And so he did that. And so basically you can go fill out these 8 fields, you click a button, and boom, you literally have 150 of the highest converting headlines in the history of the world, all written around your product you can plug in. Okay, but not just that, he also did it for emails, all the highest converting emails, and Facebook ads, and boom, boom, and I talk about all the things. Like, you get that for free when you join my program. Okay, so I explain this part of the offer. And I talk about traffic secrets instead of saying, oh, you get traffic secrets when you sign up today. I explain it. I said, look, Traffic Secrets is a company that was owned by a guy named John Reese. John Reese is the guy who was the first guy in the industry who made $1 million in a day. Boom, there's the hook, right? They're like, what? $1 million in a day? And I said, and they created this program, and it was called Traffic Secrets. It was amazing, and I walked through the whole thing. I told a story about that. And I said, but I wanted to be able to give you Traffic Secrets, but unfortunately, like, I don't own the company. So I asked John if he'd let me give it to all you guys for free, and unfortunately, they said no, which really sucked. And so I went back and forth. I started negotiating with him, and eventually, I got him to agree to sell the company for me for just shy of $1 million. In fact, here's all the different wire transfers of all the money I sent him to be able to buy Traffic Secrets, so I could actually give it to you. So for anyone who invests today, I'm actually going to give you Traffic Secrets for free, right? So I told the hook, the story, and the offer for that. And I do that for every single one of these components, depending on how expensive it is, right? So the more expensive it is, the more time I need to spend. Okay, but Drew with Fit to Fat to Fit, he's selling $37 product. He didn't have to spend 20 minutes explaining how he went to the grocery store and how he found all the different shopping lists and things like that. He can do it in a lot shorter period of time. He can say, look, the next thing people are asking me for is a shopping list. He can tell his hook, story, offer in, like, I don't know, 30 seconds as opposed to 5 minutes, because the product's less expensive. You don't need to spend as much time, okay? And so depending on what you're selling is how it kind of works. But again, it comes back to, it's very simple. The headline's your hook, then you tell the hook in your video, boom, there's your hook. You tell the story, and you make the offer, and the offer is you recapping all the pieces down here, and then you have an order button down below, okay? So that's how it kind of works. Now, there's one more piece I want to add in here, and this isn't for everybody, but if you remember before, when we did the offer, when we built out the offer sequencing, you guys had your list of all the potential products that you could do, right? And you've used a bunch of them here. If you have any that are left over that are, like, really, really cool, you can grab one of these right here, and you can create what we call an order form bump, okay? Order form bump is basically, it's kind of like when you go to the checkout stand and you got your grocery cart, all your food, you're walking through and you're about to check out, also you look over, you're like, oh sweet, Tic Tacs, boom, and you grab the orange Tic Tacs because they're by far the best, right? And you order form bumps, you're grabbing the Tic Tacs and you put them on your tray. It's like a no-brainer offer, right? So an order form bump is something you can put in here after somebody's putting their credit card, so I put it in. It's usually after they put in their credit card, so if they're putting credit card here, but before the order button. If they're putting the credit card here before the order button, there's a thing called order form bump. An order form bump is the equivalent to the Tic Tacs at the checkout stand, right? Where you're like, hey, for an extra like $10 or an extra $20, I created this really cool report about how to blah, 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 blah. If you want it, click here, and they click this, and it'll bill them that extra money, okay? That's called an order form bump. So if you want on this page, it's not necessary, but if you want to increase how much money you make on every page, number 4, we call it make an order form bump. And literally you're just grabbing one of these components right here, you're gonna plug it in right here, and it's just a check mark they add, and it'll build their card for that extra thing. And when we get to the membership side, I'll show you how to actually plug that in so that that thing gets delivered as well. But it's just a way to increase the average order from every single person who comes through. And it's just an easy thing to do. I rarely ever have an order form without an order form bump because it's just free money. A lot of times the order form bump will cover all my advertising costs. So whatever I sell here is just pure profit, which is always really, really nice. Okay. All right, so that's the basics of your sales page. Again, it's not super complicated. Okay, do not overcomplicate this. You're all gonna try to overcomplicate this. I know you all do that. I've been doing this for 15 years now. Everyone's gonna be like, oh, but I saw so-and-so's page and there was like 85 pages of copy. And it's like, yeah, that person is obsessive like me and has a team of like 40 people who do it for them, right? For you, it needs to be simple right now, okay? Hook. If you don't know how to write a good hook, use funnel scripts, type it in, boom, pop out your hook. Boom, video right here. You've been practicing your story. Now it's time to get your camera out and tell your story about the origin story of why you created this offer, and then tell them what the offer is and then sell it to them. Okay? It's really fun. It's not that difficult. If you're not comfortable doing yourself on video, then you can do a PowerPoint style video where you like write out your story in PowerPoint. You can come back to the Epiphany Bird script and be like, okay, what's your backstory? What's your thing? And like you can write it out in PowerPoint and just do a PowerPoint slideshow of you here and then record that and post that in there as well. Okay? If you go back to the product module, we talked about how to use Camtasia or ScreenFlow to record yourself teaching a product. You can do the same thing here is you can make a slide presentation of you presenting this offer as well. Okay? Or if you don't feel comfortable with video or with audio or like that, then you can just write the whole thing out as a long form sales letter. You've seen my pages. I have tons of them where it's a long sales letter doing the same thing, telling the hook, telling the story, and then making the offer. Then you have the offer, order form bump, order, and that's it. Okay? You already have the template. You just got to go and fill in the blanks with the stuff you've been creating and plug it in there, and that'll create your sales page. Okay? Now, the first time you use the sales page is probably going to suck. I want you guys to be okay with that. Okay? First video you put in here probably not going to be very good, but just do it. Okay? Just get your iPhone out and just pitch it the best you can, plug it in there. This is kind of funny. So when it wasn't the .com, it was the very first book I ever did called .com Secrets Labs, which is the whole split testing book. I actually made a whole PowerPoint style presentation. It was very polished and clean. I did the whole thing and put it in here and it did okay. And then John on my team was like, I need you to make a video ad. So I got a video of me like opening up the box of the book and like, oh, this is Russell. Like, oh my gosh, I got my book. I'm so excited. I wrote this book. And I went straight into backstory. I wrote this book because blah, blah, blah. And I told the whole story, man. I was excited. I'm like, oh, inside here you're gonna learn about this and this. And I kind of showed him and got him excited about it. I was like, if you want this book, click on the button down below. I'll give you the book and I'm gonna throw in a couple other bonuses. You'll get this. It's gonna be amazing. Get the book right now. And he used that for the ad. And then I was like, I wonder if that video will do better than one I spent like a month doing. And sure enough, that video beat the other one. It was just me being excited about the offer I was about to create them. Okay? So don't think you have to like hire lights and camera and action and all these like, amazing things. Like just be excited, genuinely excited to tell your story and to make someone an offer, and it's it. Okay? And again, it's not complicated. It's like, all right, hey guys, thank you so much for opting into my list. While you're here, I want to make you a really special offer. Okay, this is the book I've been writing for the last 12 months. Let me tell you the backstory behind it. The reason why I did this book is blah, 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 blah. Epiphany Bird story, okay? Now, if you want this, now I transition to offer, all you gotta do down below, you can get a free copy of this book, or you can get a copy of this book for $37 or whatever your offer is. And when you do that, I'm gonna throw in some really cool things. The first thing I'm gonna give you is I'm gonna give you this. The second thing I'm gonna give you is this. Third thing, fourth thing, fifth thing, these are all things I'm gonna give you. If you want this special offer, it's only available right now. Click on the button down below and we'll ship it out to you right away. Click on the button down below and we'll have it in a private members area so you can access it immediately. Okay? That's the script, you guys. It's not super complicated. When the One Funnel Way Challenge is over and you decide to come to one of our Funnel Hackathon events, then we'll get into the deeper of like crafting a webinar and like false beliefs. Like there's the Expert Secrets book goes deep into that, and we'll get to that. But I don't want you guys doing that stuff now because it's going to keep you guys from having success. This is like the shortest path to cash. What's the fastest way to get there? And it's all about energy, excitement, you telling your story, creating a special offer, and asking for the sale. And when you do that, that's the magic of a sales page, okay? So there it is. Again, go back into the funnel you picked and start customizing it, plugging in all the different pieces you have, and get this page done. Feel free to go inside the community and simplify the Funnel Audible section. Get people, post the link directly to this page, get people to give feedback and ideas, and that's kind of next step in the process. Thanks so much, you guys. And tomorrow, we're going to be working on the upsell page. So I'm excited for that. And after that, we'll work on the members area, and then we'll be ready to launch this funnel. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.